Hello, my name's Artemis, and it was quite the fucking adventure going all the way to the US for a fur con. As if we don't have them here in the UK.
Hey, I told you before we went, it's different over there, and I'm fairly certain you learned that whilst we were there.
Yeah, I suppose I'll give you that. I mean, it was fucking weird out there. I learnt so much.
Well, maybe you should...
Hey, wait, maybe I should detail what I learned. That would be an amazing idea for a video. That's a perfect idea that I totally just came up with, all on my own without any prompting.
Okay, so the US is a really fucking long way away, okay? We had a nearly 9-hour flight just to get from London to fucking Chicago.
I was stuck in the luggage hold the whole time.
Yeah, and right in the middle of all of that, we get a fucking email telling us our connecting flight to Knoxville's cancelled because Chicago is suffering through its worst blizzard in a fucking decade.
And I was still in the luggage hold.
Right, so we actually land and we get to immigration. He's asked me what we're doing and I say a convention. And then I've got to try and keep a fucking straight face as the words Midwest Fur Fest, a furry convention, fall out of my face.
Yeah, and I'm still with the fucking luggage.
And then I get pinged by the TSA and taken aside for a very thorough, individual, private fucking search of all of my luggage. Oh, and the angry TSA man is extra pissed off because reasons. And then this motherfucker over here comes tumbling out with the fucking luggage and makes him even more pissed off and confused.
Yeah, he was in literally no mood to be dealing with furry bullshit. I swear to God, you were like 2 seconds away from a blue rubber glove popping your butt cherry.
Oh, I cannot fucking tell you how terrifying it was. Like, Jesus Christ. But anyway, we made it through a $600 fucking hotel night later, and our second flight to Tennessee gets fucking cancelled because guess what? It's still snowing. So in the end, they decide, right, let's just get you the fuck out of Chicago because Chicago ain't working. They eventually get us on a flight to Philadelphia. That's 2 hours fucking delayed. We finally get on the cunt. Then we spend an hour getting the shitty thing de-iced. Finally, we're in the air. We got like 25 minutes to make a connection. That didn't happen. So we have to rebook our flights again. Finally, we made it.
Once again, I'm in the fucking luggage hold.
Oh, let it go, boy. It's done.
It was cold and boring.
Anyway, yeah, we finally made it to Tennessee like 20 hours later than we fucking should have. Traveling fucking sucks.
See, everything about America is fucking huge. The country, the food, the cars, the president's ego. I mean, Jesus, we had pancakes that were thicker than a kimono suitor's thighs. We had a steak so good, so big, and so tasty that I'll never be able to eat British beef again. And we also had a 9-hour goddamn road trip across this massive land. And the whole time I had to put up with fucking Ink, Quill, Sparrow, and Switch going on and fucking on about these peanut butter M&Ms the entire journey. It's all they fucking spoke about. Can we get some? Do you have any? Where did they go? Can we stop and get some more? It never fucking ended.
Hold the fuck up. Are you actually serious? Are you really going to try and run with this? No, okay. So, the real fucking story of it is that this bastard went into Walmart and saw just how cheap everything was. And we found these big fucking sacks of peanut butter M&Ms for like $8.98, which is cheap as shit. Like that run you like 30 quid in this country because it's an import item. So he thought, oh, I'll get 2 of them. We'll take them home. And that was his magical idea. I was like, okay, no problem. We'll take them home as a souvenir. But he picked one up that fucking popped. Accidentally, as if he wasn't hungry and decided he's going to dip his paw and fucking have some. So he then goes back and gets another bag and decides, right, we're going to have to eat this bag because it's open, and begins to force them on fucking everybody. The second anybody turns up, would you like some peanut butter M&Ms? Would you like some peanut butter M&Ms? The road trip was the entire fucking way. He didn't stop every fucking time. He's in the gas station trying to buy more of them, for fuck's sake. Why, boy? Why?
I was being kind, alright? And let's be honest, those guys fucking loved them. They were well happy of all of that, right? Turns out it's not just a myth. Most people, in fact, probably all the people we met in Tennessee were actually pretty fucking nice. I mean, the people we met in Chicago by this point were all dicks, but then again, I think that's part of the job description at TSA, isn't it? To kind of goes with their territory. Everyone down south was amazing. Even the fucking waitress in the IHOP was great. Like, my height, long-ass fingernails, called Autumn, even put this fucker on the back foot with her amazing humour.
She was lovely, eccentric, and awesome, but I was never on the back foot. Okay?
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're out of your depth. When she started fucking around with the order, like, oh, what is it you actually want? I wasn't listening. You crumbled and went all British. Was like, oh, sorry. Actually, I'll have a drink. You fucking twat. Me, on the other hand, I can hang with these people. This is my realm.
You were jet lagged like fuck. You were curled up asleep in the car and you only wandered in when you woke up, panicked because you didn't quite know where you were, came running in, I had to calm you down, and you just sat there getting pets like an actual fucking puppy.
You sure you've never... It was confusing and disorientating, okay? Well, it should go without saying, but it's still pretty jarring. America is very much a foreign land. Sure, it might lure you in with, its English-speaking nation, and everything's a bit familiar. You've seen it all on films and TV, but yeah, it's not the same as home. Like, people walk and talk differently. There's fucking adverts on the side of the road for lawyers and doctors. As if someone's on the fence about whether they should use a fucking doctor or not. I mean, all the food's different, everything's different, and then there's the fucking knives and guns everywhere.
Yeah, so we ended up going to Knife Works, which is the biggest knife shop in the world, and I think they're right. And I think I genuinely terrified one of the sales clerks there with stories of UK knife laws. I mean, this place was fucking huge. It had a gun shop in it and everything, with a grenade launcher, which they tried to maintain was a Polish flare gun. Not sure why you'd need 12 rounds in a flare gun, but hey-ho. Also fucking 50 cal rifles. They had everything in this place.
And for some goddamn reason, a 2p piece sitting in a pile of foreign coins being sold for $1. Fucking lol. I have one of those in my pocket, for God's sake. Also, speaking of guns, we also experienced that fun when we went to Bud's and actually went to a firing range, although apparently my paws don't actually quite handle guns that well. They're a little bit too, look at them. That's just not going to happen. And, I'm a smart dog. I know full well that maybe, just maybe, I shouldn't be around guns. Probably not going to end well. This dickhead, on the other hand.
So we're about to go into this building. This is a gun store, and it just goes on and fucking on. And like, we're prepping the guns. Look, Ryan, how happy do you feel about going into this gun store? Are you super excited? Have you sobered up from breakfast this morning?
No.
This is what we're bringing. There's his Switch and his Armada.
How's it going?
Artillery. And we're going to go and make some things go bang.
Okay, now you're live. And... Ow. Good.
Damn.
Good. That's good.
It doesn't have any kick.
No, it doesn't.
Wow. At all.
Oh my God, the food! Oh, I miss the food.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest differences. Like, everything tastes so much fucking better than it does in this country, and the variety is insane.
There was this place called Brazeros we went to, which I think is a bit like an MFF room party. Basically, they just keep forcing meat on you until you're completely stuffed.
Oh, fucking hell. You had to go and ruin it like that, didn't you? Now I'm not going to be able to remember that place without cringing because of you. It's a Brazilian steakhouse, by the way. One of those places where you flip the card as to whether you want more food or not. Twat.
Low-hanging fruit, I had to make that joke. It's in my contract. Oh, we also tried like 13 different types of moonshine and whiskey at this moonshine distillery that was fucking amazing. Some of it was a bit odd, like that habanero fucking melon one. That was hot. Oh, and the salted watermelon. Like, what the fuck is that? It was nice, but that was fucking weird.
Yeah, we probably should have done that after actually eating something or having breakfast. In fact, we probably should have done it way later in the day than 10:30 a.m.
It's fine. It's like a true southern breakfast, really, isn't it? It's like going to Scotland or Ireland. You can drink at any point in the day and it's acceptable. Oh, shit, that's a point. This dickhead got duped into trying the local sweet southern tea. Ah.
Oh, fucking hell. I swear I got diabetes from that.
It's just sweet tea. It's just sweet
I'm
tea.
gonna have to taste it as well. I don't know what it
Smells
is.
of just sugar.
It mostly
I
is.
love it.
Fucking hell. That's all that is. Oh, that's Lipton's as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I can hear him crying in the car. He's wincing, poor boy. Let's get some more and take it out.
After our fun down south, we've actually made it to MFF after that aforementioned road trip, and I was in no way surprised by the amount of lewdness and suggestive fucking outfits we saw down there. I mean, wow, the amount of latex we saw would boggle the mind.
Yeah, it's much more fucking liberal down there. Like, so much freedom with the lewds, and there was nothing too extreme. It's just so plentiful.
Yeah, we stayed well away from the entirely separate dealer's den dedicated to dicks. Like, I get that people are gonna want to buy that, but God, it's weird to see it, especially when you have fucking kids walking around with their parents right outside. Oh, speaking of which... Okay, so this one was a bit of a mindfuck. You see, in the UK, due to things like insurance and safeguarding, which is a very big deal amongst, anything that involves kids in this country, all of our fur cons are 18 plus because, well, it's just too much of a ball ache to invite the little brats to our fun time. And even then, we hide all the lewd stuff when it's adults only. So to go to an American con and see kids walking around with their parents is just... What the fuck is going on? Like... What? I don't understand. I mean, sure, it's sweet and everything, but damn.
Yeah, I mean, my family knows about all of this. I mean, of course, my dad watches all of this stuff. He's probably watching right now. In which case, hi, Dad. If you get any more involved, I'm going to get an artist to design you a character. That's going to happen.
Wow, you're just gonna drop him right in it just like that, huh?
Well, he comments on tweets sometimes, and I managed to bring him back a mini dragon dick from Confuzzled, so yeah, in for a penny, in for a pound is what I say.
Well, then it's his own fault, really. But yeah, it's obviously not a bad thing to have kids there, it's just odd to everybody who's not used to it, and also a little bit fucked up when you consider the amount of fetish gear walking about and, kinky suggestive things being done in public, and the fact there's kids walking right past all of these big lewd suits. It's a bit uncomfortable to see just how close those two worlds were to colliding. That was difficult. Jesus Christ, I was so entirely underprepared for how big the fucking place was. I mean, over 10,000 fucking attendees. What the shit? But damn, and all this stuff going on as well. Ugh.
Yeah, I said pretty early on that it didn't really matter how many people we saw or met or how much we did or didn't do, we'd still be missing out on something because it's just that massive fucking sized con that there's always something going on that you're not going to be doing because you're doing something else. So just not to worry and just enjoy what you can because you ain't doing everything.
Yeah, and it was fine. I mean, we didn't do a single panel or event at all at the entire con. We just wandered about and thankfully ran into pretty much everybody that we wanted to see, but entirely by accident. How the fuck anybody could organise anything there is beyond me. It's just so big. It's just so many people. How does anyone get anything done?
Oh, and of course you'd fucking mention this one, wouldn't you?
It just struck me as really odd, okay? I had to point it out. Okay, so the con is huge. The entire time we were there, it was pretty much snowing or raining. Yeah, nearly the entire time. Okay, about 10,000 people walking all over these skywalks and the Hyatt and the convention centre. All these carpets getting wet and dirty and just covered in crap. And yet, despite all of that, I was one of the very few that actually wore sandals to protect their peats. Like, why would you do that? There were so many people just walking around bare-pawed at this convention, walking all over all this crap everybody was tracking in on their shoes. It was... oh, God. Like, I can't even imagine trying to clean all of that out. It got to the point that one of the fucking skyways had wet paw prints all up and down it. Like, why would you put yourself through that? Why would you put your suit through that? I dread to think how difficult it must be to fucking clean that out. Oh.
Yeah, it was a bit extreme, but, I mean, you did pretty well. It does make it easier that you're a total fucking clean freak.
Oh yeah, I'm a good clean boy. I showered all the time, and I made sure to keep my fucking sandals on to keep them off that dirty floor and the filthy faces of the Popufurs. Ugh. Thank the fucking Lord I managed to avoid them, otherwise, Jesus, I might never have made it back. So this is something that strikes me every time we meet up at a con, or just meet up, and even though I know it always surprises me, and I know I should expect it, but it always sort of catches me off guard. There's a lot of people in my life that mean more to me than I can express, and like, the love that I feel for them, I never thought I could. And none of them arrived in a particularly dramatic fashion. None of them turned up and was like, hello, I'm going to be a massive part of your life from now on. Nice to meet you. It never happens that way. I mean, Cabe randomly popped up online messaging and we started talking. I met Neo through her. Switch was some guy who was offering to pay me to go to AC, and it sounded like I was going to get butt-fucked in the woods. Okay, he is actually a really nice guy. That didn't happen. He's super kind and lovely. I'm not going to throw that aspersion on him. I mean, Sparrow just turned up to a D&D session, and then Ink and Quilled were just some people that were going to be riding up to Chicago with us. Like, none of those situations to really set you up for someone you're going to really connect with, and yet it did. Hell, Max just turned up. Max was just there, and he fit right the fuck in. And yet, despite those humble beginnings, we all just meshed together. We all just fit right in. We shared an amazing time. We forged these bonds that none of us really expected to. And it just gets better and better every time we meet. And I fucking love these guys. At the end of the day, the con really didn't matter that much. Like, we could have met up fucking anywhere, and it still would have been good, because it's the people that make these memories so fucking precious. Platonic bonds like this is what gives me life. I couldn't be without any of these guys. They're fucking amazing. And Jesus, goddamn, do I fucking miss them now that I'm back home.
Well, whilst the doggo wipes his eyes and comes to terms with that little slice of truth and honesty he accidentally let slip there, I'll wrap things up for him. Overall, it was an amazing fucking trip, memories that we'll both cherish our entire lives, and I'd quite like to fucking do that again sometime. I'm sure I know full well he feels the same, but in the meantime, I guess we'll see you all at Confuzzled.